All right, we are going for maybe beating low rank today, and hopefully a decent amount of time. We're gonna look for 2 hours. We're gonna see. It should be mostly fights. The only thing is going to be like last time, Zoramag Gross, just kind of being a set piece fight. Normally it's like 20 to 25 minutes from what I remember of the last 2 playthroughs that I did on the Zora hunt. So hopefully it's not that bad. This next few section, or these next few sections, I should say, is not going to be terrible. Just going to be running through a couple of interactive cutscenes, and then we'll be actually fighting stuff. Shouldn't be too terrible, especially if we can keep upgrading our equipment just as we go without having to farm anything. That's how I did it in the Insect Glaive playthrough that I did not show. Of course, I'll play through it again, but that's how it worked there. Worked pretty nicely up until high rank, where I really did just want to farm Rathalos and Otogaron and get something that I could fight the Elders with, because low rank equipment is not that good against Teostra. Or the other Elder Dragons, for that matter. I mean, at the very least, you can somewhat cheese Kushala. Wind Barrier is always fun whenever it does get put up. Could actually go for Poison Smoke Bombs if I absolutely wanted to. Make it a little more trivial. But that's quite a bit of ways away, and at that point, you know, it's like, you know, what purpose is this? We're actually going to be using Health Booster this time if we need it. I don't know how useful the effects are going to be, because half the time I'd rather just heal in a pinch. However, if the monster's down and I'm low on HP, I guess I can just throw it down and attack the monster and get some health back, since we don't have access to health augment, so it will have some uses there, I guess. But we're not going to take enough damage to do that, right? I'm sure. Alright, so we're going to go to the 3rd fleet base, and we'll go back to the Coral Highlands, I believe. Fight Palumu. We're actually just looking for the camp, I believe, and then we'll fight a Palumu. If I remember correctly. I'm not even eating because we're gonna have to leave anyways. So we'll go ahead and go there. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident with this weapon. Especially last time it went fairly well. The only monster I believe we carded to was an Anjanath when we were fighting Puke, because hitboxes. It was tackling the Puke, which was in front of us. The Anjanath was between us, and it was walking towards the Puke, and we were behind the Anjanath pretty far. However, it was not smart of me to poke the Anjanath, because that is still a hitbox as he's charging forward. I believe there's a couple of Thunderbugs over here, which we can grab. Grab some bone piles too. I think we want to actually gather some ore as well, since we have some new drops for stuff. I don't know what our next upgrade's going to be on the dual blades, but we've been fine just doing the regular ore stuff, so that's what we're going to keep doing. Should be another bone pile up here, and a couple of ore node spots as well. The Tsitsiaku did not appear. Oh, it's because it's in a weird spot. I keep forgetting that. Maybe I'll remember it one of these days. Yeah, you gotta drop down here and go to where these Shamos are clustering up together. And we skip the cutscene and go back on our merry way. Can we reach that from here? We cannot. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I'm not going to fight CC. There's no point. He's not giving us good enough gear. And again, we should be able to just make scraps and armor and stuff like that as we move along and be fine. The scariest thing is Diablo, since we can probably cheese Rathalos a little bit with flash pods. And as fast as these hunts have been going, we only really need probably just a few flash pods. So we don't have to worry about farming flash bugs too much. And Legiona's very similar story. The only reason we can't choose Diablos is because he's not flying in the air. And I think this is the game where they actually removed the flying animation once he gets out of his pitfall trap. Could be wrong on that though. you know, if that happens, then you can just spam a bunch of pitfall traps and flash bombs as soon as he gets out for a bunch of downs. All right, now I believe there's a couple of other spots for ore over here. I do not remember where they're at though. I think there may be one up this way. There's Palumu. We're not fighting you yet though, so it's a bit of a waste of time to do that. I do miss having infinite stamina when I play as a cat in GU, because that is nice, just being able to spam jumps. I think they go a little bit shorter compared to this game, but in GU, they're about the same distance. And even if they're a little shorter, since you can just spam them, it's still faster. Still much, much faster. All right, that's done. Go back to base, and then we'll get a quest for a Palumu, because I guess they need something to go to the Rotten Vale, and then we will fight Radabon. Look at a Gyros, and then do a Dogoran. I think that is the order. So we're actually not honestly that far away from clearing low rank. Granted, we're already 6 minutes into this, and we really haven't done anything of value, but oh well. Alright. Hello, Palumu. You can't eat here, which is kind of a bummer, but oh well. It's always a weird maze in this place because there's multiple layers. So we want to manage items and get that. And I think we'll be fine with our farm for a bit. Might actually want to check on it at some point. I don't know if you can check it here. But we're going on the quest. We're not worrying about that right now. So Palumu should go very quickly. It's fairly squishy on the head. And if I absolutely want to, I can grab some bright moss before we actually engage the fight. That way I can just kind of flash him out of the air once he gets enraged. So we'll keep my eyes peeled for some bright moss, but if I don't see any on the way, then I'm not gonna bother actually going for it. Just more of a convenience thing than anything else, especially considering our clutch claw attack isn't terrible, and since we're not min-maxing DPS anyways, you know, it's not the end of the world. I just don't want to spam clutch claw attacks too much, other than, you know, doing the main combo with it, which is very efficient and allows you to get easy tenderizes with the light weapon, which is very nice. All right, think you spawn over here. Usually the gathering place for a lot of monsters. All right, and there might be some bright moss over here, but we won't worry about that for now. I'm gonna try to get demon mode as quick as we can. All right, we got it. I think I'm just gonna try to play hit and run with blade dances. All right, never mind. We're just gonna do what we do. Just spam buttons. Out of stamina. All right. Clutch claw on. Don't want to waste that. Like to maybe position this correctly for the finishing hits. Since I didn't eat, I don't have as much stamina, which is biting a little bit. Missed the dodge roll. Dodges are actually a little bit harder with steps, which, you know, is interesting. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of actually trying to land that spin combo while he's in the air. This might be good. Until he moves halfway across the map, then it's not as good. Since he's enraged, I can't flinch shot him. You know what? Fine. You want to be like that? That might actually hit me though. Oh well, it's fine. I believe no, those are just red pits. I'm looking at the map to see if there's any bright moss, but there isn't. Probably should consume a ration. Okay. Didn't expect that. Do I have an energy drink? I do not. Alright, well, I guess we're just both getting kind of laid down here and have a truce. However, I get the initiative. You're probably gonna roar if I had to guess. Never mind, you don't get to. Oh, nice. It lands on the face too. That's really good. I don't know how Palumu's hitboxes work, since you don't really fight it too often. Oh, that's the same for Nightshade. Not really a very high tiered monster. And I don't think the augmentation, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember how the guiding on stuff works. Because it's more of an open thing, I guess, similar to the augmentation in Sunbreak, where you can fight different monsters that drop similar materials. I think in this game it's specifically that while the monster drops a unique material, you can use different materials for certain levels and stuff like that. From what I remember. However, for specific augmentations, it might be a bit different. However, sleep weapons are generally the best. Alright. Blade dance. Spin. Alright, that's fine. Could have got the roll on that, but I was not looking at the screen. Go ahead. Oh, try to go into demon mode. There we go. Close distance. Since I don't have any monster pods, I don't actually get the chance to do an evade shot, which would help. However, now I can. Oh man, tried to do it. It's weird win price. Okay. Oh, we're trading quite often. Didn't quite expect that. I could have put the health booster down. That was a good chance to actually use that. Nice. Flagger once more. He's gonna slide into the wall, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to maybe not tenderize. Gotten our first pod. Ouch. Wonder how you actually dodged that. Gonna actually try to move around here. I don't quite trust what he's doing. If he stays in the air, he's gonna get punished for it. Not quite sure what's happening here. Feels a bit odd, but okay, now we get it to work. I'm gonna actually play a bit slower. Haven't just been mashing buttons too much. Alright, we're gonna grab this pod. Try to punch him. Okay, that didn't even happen. I guess because I ran out of stamina, which, fair enough. That's, oh, I'm gonna only hit half of those. Maybe not, we'll hit a couple more. Oh man, not gonna get him before he leaves, but it's fine. We've had plenty of blows through this playthrough, so I'm not gonna complain. However, we haven't had to sharpen too much. I believe this is only the second sharpen, which is nice. And that's only gonna keep getting better until we get to blue sharpness. If we even do. I believe we do though. Once we get blue sharpness, then we'll have to start the game all over again. Should have actually grabbed the ore nodes. That would have been good. Oh well, we'll grab this bone pile. Do forget I have to gather a little bit to try to keep up some of our materials. Keep our weapons in place. Next time, really need to remember to eat because this and bow probably as well is going to be very dependent on stamina. Also, attack up does not hurt here at all. It's probably why it's taking a little bit longer than the other hunts were. I don't know though. We ate for defense on Anjanath, which worked fairly nice. Damage wise, it did take a little bit longer on Anjanath though, which something I did notice. You know, I chalked it up to just being Anjanath. However, it may have just been the attack up mill as well. And there we go. Yeah, a bit sloppy, but oh well, it's a warm-up hunt. Decent monster for it too, because I'm not getting punished too bad for just playing terribly. I don't think there's any ore nodes nearby. What I can think of, maybe bone pile. I don't think there's a bone pile in here. I don't think anything really appears on the map. Maybe not though. Not really much. Okay, that was a bit odd. Just shoved me out of the way. There might be one actually across here, down there maybe. I don't know. Do not know. Get some herbs at the very least. And there's also more sleep herbs there if you want to try to have some upkeep on your trank bombs, which is nice. Okay. Now we get to go down and fight Radabon. And since it's just a Radabon, talking to the wrong person, and we still can't eat. It's not masher dialogue spamming button combo. I'll roll my thumb over B and A, which I'm using a Switch controller, so that works pretty nicely, going back and forth, or just, you know, starting it being going day over and over again. Okay, eat. Please eat. So important. Got medium attack up, and also much more stamina. In fact, we might be able to max that out. Alright, so Radabon should be pretty easy, and do want to grab some pods for it though. Alright, friend. Should be a stone pile over here. There we go. So until we actually get some parts broken, we're not going to have any good hit zones, but it's fine. Okay, I think I need monster pods. However, dual blades being able to do literally everything can get some easy monster pods. And you don't actually have to sheath your weapon or do the special stance to be able to clutch claw, which is very nice. Alright, Now we can flinch you out of your roll, which will be great for us. Oh, that's a bit greedy. Okay, I need to slow down. He's a large monster, so I mean, they're all large monsters that we're fighting, but he's a bigger monster. A large monster. So I need to play a little bit more conservatively. Broken some parts though, so that's nice. I still haven't gotten Archdemon mode, so I need to work on that. I'm gonna waste this just so I can get it. Could have actually positioned that a little better though. Oh well. Okay, just get a regular flinch then, that's fine. I'm gonna try to do this. Didn't hit anything though, but it's fine. Maybe I just have to hit him with a regular attack. That's probably smarter. However, well, I don't know how smart it would be, but it might be more effective in actually just doing that. Don't know how useful that would be though. Nah, we're gonna eat that because we're not very smart. So probably want to maybe, oh no. Good job. Me. Okay. Oh, that's terrible, Clagger. Back far away, and we can close distance pretty nicely. Gonna try to grapple onto the face. Do that. Very surprised I framed that. Not gonna complain though. Did you get Claggered again? Fine with me. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this weapon in particular. I thought it'd be just kind of bland because it is a slow weapon. However, or not, not what I meant. It's a fast weapon, but the damage numbers are lower, which don't mean anything because you're hitting more. I mean, they mean something. It means they're better for element, but you know, it's going just fine. I thought it would be a weaker weapon and go slower, even if the weapon itself is faster. A safer, more evasive option of a weapon, but just not as strong as something like Greatsword. However, I'm keeping pace with Greatsword, which I farmed with on these particular hunts. Obviously I'm going much faster than Greatsword was because I'm not actually farming, which is definitely a plus. And now that pretty much the entire body is tenderized, at the very least the good hit zones, I can kind of just focus on the tenderized spots. And you can flinch shot out of that, which is nice, or evade shot. I don't know, he's a weird hitbox. Probably rather go for the tail at that point. Probably fixing to reapply his bones because he is completely stripped of them. Out of the way. Ouch. Okay, that's fine. I'm not really quite sure what damaged me there, honestly. But works for me. Okay, Rodobon's down. Yeah, I probably don't need to be using the Slinger Burst as much. It is just completely broken. And that's what I was hearing some people say as I was watching the speedruns and whatnot. Sword and shield, you can just spam slinger ammo because you can drop it because you're a light weapon, and you can just spam slinger bursts with a decently fast strafing mode, which is a bit ridiculous when we play sword and shield. We're not going to be doing that. But I could. That is something I could do. I don't know, I might do a special playthrough just because. Now I don't know of any bone piles around here. I could have probably found some in the Gyros nest. I think there may be one. There may be one over here next to where all of the one fellers go. I'm not seeing any though. Oh, right here. Is that the... It's just a regular bone pile, not something you can grab. Can't go any deeper, so we're gonna leave now. We can fight Odogaron, unless you do Legiona first. I don't think you do Legiona first though. Now, Odogaron actually gave us quite a bit of issues with the Great Sword playthrough. About 15-minute hunt for that. Hopefully, won't hear, and I don't think it will. Odogaron is dumpstered on by lighter weapons because he himself is pretty quick. So as long as you don't get too greedy with your attacks, you should be just fine. However, I don't think I can get the next upgrade yet. It's probably a warped bone or something like that. However, I can't see the next one. So maybe, no, probably can't see it because that's the specific bone I need. So we'll try to look for them. And those might not actually be bad for right now, considering sharp. I mean, you get a lot more grain sharpness with that though. For armor, what do we want to make here? So probably, yeah, I'm not really feeling evade extend. I mean, it's nice for sure. Guard versus ice resistant. So this is pretty much an upgrade. However, I would like to maybe have a little bit more defense. Attack boost is only +3 where we're at, which, you know, it's attack boost. I only have enough to make one piece. 16 defense, 14 defense. I think this is just going to be, I don't know, guard is completely useless. So sleep resistance. Make the Anja thing. It's not that good though. I mean, it's defense. Well, I think I'm gonna hold on. I mean, I can just make that and then make the arms. I'm surprised Radabon is actually stronger defense wise. It's a bit funny. It actually make better leg armor though too. Yeah, that's only 8 defense. And that is warped bone. So that'll just spoil it for me, which is fine. Heavy artillery, that's gonna be useful for Zora Magdaros. So we're gonna make that. Make the Angicoil. I know I'm using up some money that we got, but oh well, it's fine. Again, worthless skill wise. However, we're up to 85 defense, which is, you know, pretty nice. And we still keep our attack up. The bone armor is the biggest liability here defense wise. However, it's still really nice to have more damage. All right. Oh no. Wait, what are we doing? Okay. Now we do Legiona, then we do Odogaron. I forgot. Forget that constantly. Okay, so we do want our flash pods here. I'm going back to Astera because I don't know unless it's this guy. Yeah, I'd rather just go to Astera and fix up everything. Money-wise, and they're not money-wise. Now, if he gives us a quest for Rathian. Nope. Hornitar. Not worth it for us. Keep that up. That will be very nice to have. And then we'll go ahead and grab up all the flash pods that we have and cheese Legiana. Because they let you do that. Got 3 and 3. 6 should be plenty for the specific monster. And I can just take the quest. Shouldn't force me into fighting Legiana. Actually gonna see if I can't make more camps real quick. The one in the ancient forest is important. Okay. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, that makes sense. Needed Tsitsuyaku hide. I'm not be able to get that by flint shotting, so if I see it, I'll do it. And yeah, we can't do the Rathalos camp until we can, rather not though, since it puts you right next to it anyways, whenever you do the Rathalos expedition thing, which I think is just going to be flat out better. All right, so hopefully Tsitsi is just kind of walking around here. Be pretty cool. I think he's like right here. Come on, hide. Just need one. Just need one. And that's going to help us out a lot on the Coral Highlands quests. That's a claw. That's not a hide. Alright. We're going to grab these bones. And I'm now remembering we can evade shot with flash pods. So we can just keep up the DPS even more. Now, I probably could hunt Tsitsi really quickly. Yeah, and for Iceborne, it's probably going to be more useful to have that camp than not. At the very least, maybe break some parts. I'm surprised you hit me there. Not quite sure where you're going, however. Please don't go. Please don't go that far. I have intentions to hunt you, my friend. Alright, bit of a waste of time on Legiana. We'll have to eat that, but it's okay. We'll eat the cost. This will save us some time and some headache in the future. Well, I guess if I were in Master Rank, I could just use Master Rank weapons to fight this thing. In fact, that's probably the thing we'll do in the future, but I've already wasted enough time, so might as well just keep going. Gotta remember that attack. That's a very deceptive attack, especially for how much it does. Okay. Yeah, probably should have just blood danced after that. Man, that kick has a lot of reach on it for such a small monster. A bit annoying, actually. A bit annoying, actually. Especially for how much you spam it. Okay. Really? That's the only attack you could do now? I guess he could hear me. Get the head tenderized here. Gonna go ahead and grab this pot here. That way I can sling a burst. Wonder if that evade shot has iframes on it. Okay. Gotta make sure I'm actually aiming at the monster for that, because it isn't something you can actually direct. Unfortunately, not a hide. I don't know if you can actually drop hides or just claws and scales. Probably dependent on the monster, whether or not it has a hide. However, interestingly enough, you're not limping yet, which I guess makes some sense. Never mind. You are limping. And no purpose in sharpening here. Should be going down pretty quickly. At the very least, fast enough to where I can just sharpen after that and get it all the way up to full. Did I eat? I didn't eat. All right. I didn't eat. Okay, good job, me. Don't want to grab the feathers. I want to grab the honey. Okay. Going over here, finish our friend off. He's just kind of standing there drooling. Thinking about his next meal. Maybe his last meal. Alright, now you're going a different direction. Rather save this to actually one shot with. Stop. Stop it. Your fight is with me, not running away. I guess you really just want to leave. I'm curious where you're going. Okay. Oh, I guess the Palumu. I guess Palumu's here too. I'm not here for you, Palumu, so you can just leave me alone. I like how these little, I think they're called Raphanos, have like the same little chicken squawk that Tsitsi has. Now, if we don't get a single hide from that, I'm gonna be very sad. Because that is the whole reason we spent 5 minutes on that. However, we will start the fight with piercing pods, which is pretty nice. However, we might actually just start, well, we can still keep them in there until we get flash pods, or we need flash pods. Still want to save some for Rathalos just in case. I mean, not just in case, you want to spam those quite a bit. Where is Legiana at, actually? Oh, is Legiana just here? Okay, I guess it's just around. I thought it was cutscene triggered. Again, don't know why. I played through this twice. I should know where it's at. There you are. Good. Perfect timing. I'm not going to waste a flash prod. Okay, so no, that doesn't have a lot of iframes on it. It may still have some, but all right, gotta be careful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just load this up. Already poisoned, which is nice. No, I'm getting muscle memory for a weapon I hardly even play. Just shows how broken it is and how sad I am for not registering that. Probably could be spamming clutch claw attacks. That way I can keep the damage up when I actually do have to flash it out of the air. However, it's going to give this to me. Try to do 2. Okay, good enough. Yeah, I'm just going to go for regular flashes. I don't even need to do evade shots. It's not like I'm going to be doing too many combos on it in the air because it's just kind of an awkward monster. Don't do it. Getting a little antsy on actually doing those attacks. Alright, we're good. Especially if I can save the flash pods, probably for the best. I'm gonna go ahead and mulberries. Don't have some. That didn't work. All right, fair enough. Wonder. I'm guessing the corkscrew is just a bit odd. Maybe it counts as grounded when it does lead attack. Alright, let's just try to do some standard combos on its legs until I get Arc Demon mode. Stamina drain is pretty debilitating here. Don't know why I ran into that. Need to focus on what it's actually doing and not just spamming attacks. There we go, finally. Whiffed it completely. Oh well. Okay. Terrible first area, but oh well. Took all 3 of my flash pods until I could do something of value. I wonder how safe the tail is while it's in the air. I mean, okay, so the corkscrew attack, that's something it can probably do. Be scary with, of course. Bit annoying that I ran into that, but oh well. Alright, I'm gonna have to flash it out of the air now. If I can find the flash pod button. I'm gonna take that hit because I don't have any stamina. Worst timing for these claggers. Absolute worst timings and distances. Granted, I could have ate and that would have made this a little bit faster at the very least. Oh well. Nice. Get a leg flinch or topple. An actual pod, finally. I mean, finally, like I deserve it. I don't. So cheap. Granted, I could have sharpened probably at some point, but oh well, I'm choosing not to. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother with the flash pod. We're on orange sharpness, almost down to red, so not gonna make it a priority. Wait a second. Is there a reason I didn't sharpen back to full? Hold on. I thought you always sharpened back to full, but I guess not. I guess there's a certain amount of sharpness you can only restore. I've never noticed that. However, usually I do sharpen before. I'm trying to dig into the recesses of my mind. I want to say maybe 100 units of sharpness is what a whetstone restores. Like, that's just a random thing I'm pulling out of my head, but I wanted to say that was in the old games, and now, you know, it just kind of does it all the way up for you. That's very odd, though. I've never seen it not restore full. All right. Careful. Spin. You're gonna spin too. I'm gonna spin with you. Since you're an Arc Demon, I can kind of just spin the A button right now. I'm gonna get good hit zones up in the air like this, but it's fine. I'm not wasting a flash pod. My bad. This is a bit of a sticky situation. However, oh yeah, that's not a feeling to be comfortable with. Hold on. Here comes the health booster. There we go. All right, so 20 minutes. However, I did take a detour to hunt a monster that I'm not even gonna get the material I wanted from it. Oh well. We get a plate. Okay, well, you know what? Fair enough. I don't think the plate's gonna be useful for anything. But you never know. Maybe there's some weird niche material I need. I think I have 2 flash pods left, which should be fine for Athelos. Is there another ore node down here? Nope. Grab an herb, though. There might actually be a bone pile down here, too. Not gonna matter, though. Okay, so Legiana was not that great. That's more my fault than anything. Did we get the Tsitsiyaku hide? We did, yay. Okay. Maybe that was a Monster Bone Plus that we needed for the dual blade upgrade. And that's why it wasn't showing up instead. They have the same icon, so we're gonna check that. Odogaron, gonna be really easy. Especially because I believe he drops piercing pods, which, you know, is really good. It is Monster Bone Plus, and we should be getting another one of those from Odogaron now. How are the bone slicers looking? $210. And honestly, that's not that large of an upgrade. 182, so you're getting about 20 more. I don't really remember the exact multiplier though. Yeah. While that other stuff is fine, again, it's not really gonna save a lot of time in the long run. Going for those, in fact, it's gonna waste more time. Speaking of which, we're gonna go try to get this done. This is always so weird when it does this randomly. Okay, need to refill potions and some honey because I do have that. Oh, actually I have 4 flesh bugs, so hopefully I don't just randomly equip those and waste them. Sounds like something I would do. So we've got 10 potions, 10 honey, so that means that we only have 10 mega potions. But I guess it does give me an excuse to not worry about wasting. Another thing I find odd, and I could be wrong on this, but I don't think Odogaron actually comes down to this level. However, normally when you fight it solo, it kind of goes down too quickly to actually do that, but usually just goes up, not down, which makes more sense. Don't know what monsters do. Acidic Glavenus, I think, is one of them, but in base world, I don't remember what ones actually do. All right, here we go. Already claws out. Okay, I need to stop swapping up after that because it is just kind of slow. Sounds are freaking me out because the cutscene music is playing. All right, what are we doing? Be very careful. So this is a monster I probably shouldn't try to do the clutch combo on. Hold on, wait, we're gonna do it. Nice. Oh, we still took damage from it though, so we are in danger of getting guarded here. Spamming a little too much. Well, my bad. I was way too early on that. Should have went after the back legs. That's actually the better maneuver there, but oh well. Now this is a decent spot. We'll get a couple of tenderized hits as well as just regular hits as well. And I try to maybe clutch onto the correct leg. Never mind. Okay, went pretty well, honestly. You can get there this mobile. Much better than Greatsword. Yes, we almost guarded a couple of times, but I focused so much more on the weapon in the Greatsword playthrough than actual armor that I was struggling pretty badly here. Because when you actually aren't getting one shot by everything, you can focus a little more on doing better combos and not just doing safe stuff. Gonna do this so we get some piercing pods and we can start that fun action. Probably want to say that when he's enraged. This should clutch onto a good spot. Okay. Let's get some stamina back before we actually... We are a little bit better on my combos there. I could have actually flinched him out of the roar. Please don't hit me. That's a very dangerous spot to be in. Tail goes off. Is that the first of those that I've gotten? Yeah, see, as long as you're constantly moving, he's not really that scary. Which it's very easy to move with this weapon. Okay. Now, before we cart once more. For the first time. other than that incident. Yeah, I saw him pull the claw back, and I was like, I failed it the first time. I'm probably going to fail it again. I tried to get away. If I was going to get away from the actual hitbox of the attack, I should have dodged more to the lower left side. That way I got as much distance as possible. It's probably because I don't have a Vade extender. So if I had that, then I maybe would have not died there. However, we'll just use that as a warning sign to actually just slow down. Slow down. All right, there's the first pod. This is a bit greedy. I think we'll be fine though, because as soon as we get up, we'll do this. To slam, we'll do a couple of X combos, or just one, which is enough to get a option for an evade shot. Great. Not really sure why I'm grabbing that one. It's fine though. Go ahead and sharpen once more. Not that I need it, but it will work for being able to just kind of keep up some damage. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. He's so low on health now. However, we're doing much better than we were with Greatsword, and I wonder why. I don't wonder why. Oh no, this is very dangerous. Yeah, sorry, you can't move. You can't move at all. This is a bit of an awkward position to be in, but he didn't lunge forward, so we're fine. Great, good job. And down he goes. That's sub 10. That was sub 10 minutes for this monster that I'm scared of. That's really good. All right, so we're at an hour. We've got 2 monsters left for low rank. Technically 3, if we're counting Zora. Hopefully we can make something out of the gear that we get, or the materials we get, but I'm not gonna count on it. I think the direction you go here for some good stuff is down here, because it opens up into the little cave area. Gives a flash bug. Now that's really good. You go around this way and there's some ore nodes. Which, granted, iron ore and macrolite ore is not the best thing in the world, but oh well. At this point, I mean, I guess it's nice to have enough and not have to worry about farming it as well. All right, so some good stuff. No plates or anything, so we can't make anything like that. However, I didn't see if we got a Monster Bone Plus. If we did, we could upgrade our iron blades. I'm gonna call them a different name each time. All right. Now, I don't know at what point we get the Rathian quest. Most important upgrade. Looks like high rank ore, so dragon vein crystal and whatever that is, carbolite probably. As for armor, we can make the head and the legs. Or quick sheath. Yeah, of course they saved the best piece. I mean, we could make the mail. Mail is actually really decent defense wise. In fact, we might have enough to make both of those. Is it that useful? Probably not. And Legiona too. So airborne would be okay for what we could get out of it. Let's go ahead and hunt Rathalos, because we should be fine so far with that, and then we'll look at what options we have before we fight Diablos. And I don't have that many potions. Since we're gonna abandon the quest anyways, I might as well just go out, and then when we come back we can eat and whatnot. When we make the camp, I can also use this as a chance to grab some flesh bugs when we go up. I do need to make sure we make bombs. I might actually have bombs though. Do not. I need the barrels. Alright, so our flesh bug pals are going to be up through here. Take the same route we usually go. Go up through the little tunnel. This is not the tunnel I'm thinking of. I know where it's at. It is... it's somewhere around here. Maybe it's here. Yeah, it's in here. And then you go the right direction. This is taking us down. Oh, right. Yeah. You go down. There's a couple more. I'm not used to entering it at the top. Yeah, okay. There might be another one at the entrance. No, there's not. Alright, all the way back up. Because we love the ancient forest and how much of a maze it is. So amazing. I'm sorry. I like how they instantly locked on there. All right, we're almost there. Just a couple more steps. It's been well over a couple, but I think you get what I mean. Keep grabbing the honey. I will gladly take as much honey as possible. Resisting the urge to eat a ration. Alright, so our friend Rathalos is fixing to appear right over here. As soon as we get to the top, then he will mysteriously turn into a mushroom creature. Alright. Gonna go find the camp first. Don't make the mistake of not unlocking the camp site before you leave. This thing you got to go all the way back up to the top. Okay, so we're gonna eat. Going to get our honey set up, all fixed up, and then we'll go ahead and grab some barrels. I think we'll do the barrels first, set up the camp, do the honey thing, and then we'll eat. In fact, we might just eat on the hunt, so long as I don't forget. Okay. Again, horrible menuing, but I'm not used to it. not investigations. And the minefield you play through here is that you're gonna... oh no, what? No. I made the armor. I thought it was a scale, not a pelt. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, no, we have to have that. I did that for a reason. I guess it's just gonna let me... no, I have to do this specific quest. Okay, that's fine. I'm such a fool. I could have made any other armor piece. Had to go for that one. All right, Anjanath. Hopefully we can just throw you into a wall. I might have to hunt it though. It's supposed to be so smooth. And I thought I would have enough scales because I had 7 of them. Or maybe I had 7 of the Odogaron scales. Either way. You can go ahead and eat for attack up and just hunt it. So adding a little bit of extra time. It's fine though. I've got 50 minutes left, which depending on how long Diablos takes, may not be enough time to get it in under 2 hours, but hopefully we do. Again, I'd like to have 4 parts per weapon. If I can do that, it's very manageable. Maybe 5 parts for the worst ones. Have no idea where Janath is going to spawn here. Yeah, this is so sad. It's not Nanjanath. I'm taking quite possibly the worst path to get to where Nanjanath track would be. Maybe up here we'll find something. Unfortunately, not really seeing anything. Please be up here. Please be up here. Nope. Not seeing anything at all, actually. Okay, jump down the area. We'll figure it out. It's for Rathalos, not what we're looking for. Those are not Anjanath. Alright, maybe up this way. It's definitely the not fun part about world trekking. Granted, you would have to do this in older games too. But if you have no idea what the monster is at, it's a bit of a slog to find tracks sometimes. That's doodles. We don't want doodles. I don't think Anjanath can draw doodles. His hands are a little too small for that. Unless you give him a really long stick, and then maybe. I guess he could do it like, use it like a broom. Are we getting closer? Okay, well, we're right here. So to maximize efficiency, I don't know if there's enough time on Anjanath. I don't think there is actually, so just let him do his thing. I think there is. I think there is. Come on. Nice flinch. I'm surprised that flinched. Please work. Good. Pelt, 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 please. Scale. Alright, so we're gonna waste some time hunting Anjanath, which is a little sad, but you know what? We've already wasted time hunting Tsutsuyaku. Actually, it wasn't a waste. Because we actually got what we wanted from it. If we don't get a single pelt from this, that would be very surprising. You really like to use those lungs, don't you? Alright, can't reach that. I am for sure going to do the slinger spam though here to get rid of him as fast as possible. Okay, Doesn't really matter what body part I grapple onto, as long as it's not like, you know, the entire thing as he tackles. Alright, you don't have to worry about earplugs shenanigans. Nice. Good deal. Go ahead and grab this other one that I made. Get another one because we got a Clagger. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Get another one because we got a Clagger. Go ahead and reload that, however. Get another one. And we already got a flinch pod, or a health pod, sorry. I think certain pots or parts can only drop a certain amount though. Nice. So we'll go ahead and grab onto this one. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just the whole monster or something like that. Got one pressed. It's fine though. So the spin that you do from draw is why we're not actually getting that. So I probably should be going on the head since I can't get another pod. Would be smart. Aw, man. Hey. I can still damage you, even if it's a bit weaker. Wait. Okay, it's fine. As long as I can swipe, never mind, you're gonna just walk off. How to cheese Anjanath 101. You know what? That's not that bad of a fight whenever you just kind of spam the ZL button every now and then. Goes very quickly too. That was about 5 minutes. Give me a hide. Give me a hide, please. No, not 3 skills. There we go. A lot of hide pelt. It's about the easiest Anjanath hunt you can have in low rank armor. Yeah. Ugh. Feel so bad about it though, but it's redemption for not making smart plays earlier, if I can speak. Okay, so now we can do what we were going to do. This just scripts Lorathalos a lot better, and it also gives us the camp. And we, oh no, Rathalos drops the same thing. I'm going to not. I need to not. It's so unfair for the monster. We're not going to do it. Because I could very easily just do the same thing. And if I weren't trying to learn the weapon, yeah, no, it'd be very easy to just do that like I've been doing. But I think we're going to try to just slow down on the Slinger Burst spam. Because it's just so strong. Being able to just freely deal 100 damage with the Slinger Bomb is quite the spectacle with a weapon like this. And Sword and Shield's also even easier because you can just go into a Slinger Burst stance. Hello, Los. Alright, so what we're gonna do is try to get you to go into the air. I'm very bad at timing these rolls. All right. It's fine. Okay. You didn't actually stay down that long, but it's good enough to get you in the thing. Drop off of this. And this should be some pretty decent DPS. Got to keep my finger off of the ZL button because I am just very easily going to fail miserably and flash it out of this animation. Okay, it's fine. Let him leave. Good opening area. Diablo shouldn't be terrible either. I think the worst part is that since he's just a very wide sweeping monster as well, it won't matter as much if we're just spamming attacks. We need to slow down on that. Okay. There we go. I think I can do this without feeling too bad about it. Just try not to spam too many of the other attacks though. Nice. Let's try not to palm the random terrain. Hold on. See, look, my big hits are not even doing a fraction. Okay, maybe a bit of a fraction, like almost half of what the Slinger Bomb burst was doing. Gonna go ahead and cut this down since it's free. All right, what do you want to do? So you can actually position with your slices a little bit out of a roll, which is nice. If that actually hit. Be careful. Go ahead and consume an antidote. That's not smart. Its head's probably fixing to not be tenderized anymore, so we might want to... yeah, it just moves you too much though. It's a bit awkward. Fair enough. He might try to do a Talon dive though. Oh no, that's so sad. Yeah, it's a bit hard to influence directionally too. Come on, turn your head towards me quick. Okay. We got a pod though, so we can have our fun time. Nice. Dropped another pod. I mean, as long as I can just keep cheesing him, it's gonna work pretty well. Now, I'm curious if you're limping away or if you're just kind of moving. We're gonna assume he's limping away. I don't think... okay, so, depends. If he's going to that one little area where he fought Anjanath, I think he did. I don't know though. Okay, he did. How fast can we get to that from here? Debating whether or not to just go to the other area. However, he's dropped 2 pods, so that means he's at the very least down to 50%, if not more. They're changing direction. Aha! He is limping away. He just wanted to move pretty quickly, which fair enough. Now, this is going to be a really strong hit. I don't know if it's going to be the triple multiplier. I doubt it because it technically isn't a bomb type. However, do I not have the ability to craft? I do. Oh, I just can't put them here. Okay, makes sense. So what we'll do, we'll place the 2 bombs down and then Slinger Burst. Ooh, I think it'll still be better. I think they still do a decent chunk. Could be wrong on that though. Doesn't really matter where I place these, but I'll put them by the head. Why not? Actually, so I think there is an initial hit. Good job, me. Oh, what a fantastic job I did there. It's not good. Don't touch the controller because you'll just move. I might have to take the fireball, but you know what? That's the price you have to pay. That might take me out. Yeah. So getting hit, and here's the trade-off. So I believe in World, they made it so that if you get hit in demon mode, you do not get knocked out of demon mode. In the older games, if you were hit in demon mode, you would be knocked out of it, if I'm remembering correctly. So what that would mean, and I think they changed it back in Rise, but what that would mean is in the older games, you're draining stamina, but as soon as you get hit, you're not draining stamina while you're doing your get up animations. However, and it was particularly terrible in that case because he roared me, hit me with a fireball, and in that entire time where the roar animation is pretty lengthy, this is a bit greedy, but it's fine. But in that entire time, I'm draining stamina. And then the entire time that I get hit and am recoiling from that, also I'm draining stamina. Finally to the point where I'm low on health, I need to heal, and I don't have any stamina to dodge the attack that's incoming. And I caught to it. How that little interaction goes. He should be going down pretty quickly here, though. Okay. Really wish this doesn't happen. Please don't knock me out again. Okay. I tried to roll backwards. Weird directional thing. I don't know if it was just like, okay, so if I'm angled correctly here. Yeah, see, I'm holding back on the controller when I do that. I'd like to roll backwards and not have to hold a specific direction like that. So how I believe that's done, and this might mess me up. That happens occasionally, but it's the first really egregious. Camera controls. No. Directional control. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think I understand that a little better. However, I'm used to the other one, so we'll see, but I was holding backwards to try to evade backwards, but it didn't work. It dodged me right into it. It's fine. I'm playing sloppily here. Thankfully, we do have the other form, but yeah, I'm a little upset about that. Because this is a very easy hunt. I shouldn't be doing that. I apologize. You're not here for me goofing off and doing flinch runs against Anjanath. Because, yeah, that's going to cost us our sub 10-minute run. So sad. Alright. Such a sad run. Oh, well. We've got 30 minutes to do Diablos and Zora. If we're going to have it under the 2-hour mark. Which, you know what? It's fine if we don't. The main goal there was just being efficient. And I said before, I want it done in 4 parts. 4 2-hour parts is the hope. Because technically I could do 4 13-hour parts. I don't know how well that would go with the data that would take out on my SSDs, but technically I could do that. If there's no real stipulation on how big a part or how long a part has to be. Oh, null berries, go grab the null berries. That's a good drop too. Yeah, 4. That'll be good for Valhazak. And not really any other monsters specifically. I think we want to save those for Val. A lot of monster bone pluses there, so that's nice. So 15 minutes at most for Diablos. So I'm guessing. And buy some potions real quick. Spend 10,000 on it. Still don't have the quest for the Rathian. And that might be a high rank Rathian. Alright, Diablos, our friend. It is time to fight. Guess I could have looked at the armor, but it's fine. We'll do Diablos. Look at the armor there. See what we can do with it. I'm a little burned on having to hunt Anjanath again, but we cheesed them enough, so it's fine. Shouldn't think too hardly about that. Go ahead and grab this bone pile here. There's an ore node right in front of me, so we'll grab that too. Now, grab a bait bug for no reason. Go this way. For another bone pile. What, you thought we were fighting Diablos? No. We're a scavenger. Where's the ration? There we go. We're gonna eat up all of these before they actually matter. When we start carding a bunch of times, like we haven't already. That's sad. So sad. Alright, so shouldn't be a terrible hunt. Oh yeah. No wonder. I thought my armor was actually up to snuff, but it really isn't. Okay, why did I'm doing the other problem where I'm dodging into stuff because I'm used to the other control. Okay. What are we doing? Use the dodge button. It's getting awfully close. I've already used up 3 mega potions. Alright, I've got Arc Demon mode. What are you gonna do? Alright, let's attack. Just attack under here. The belly is actually a nice spot. Try to get it under him there. So we're not reaching many good hit zones here, unfortunately. I don't have any screamer pods either. All right, good. I'm gonna try to do this combo here. It's actually a bit greedy. Glad that didn't land. I'm not trying to just take this slow and go for leg topples. And sheath here and just run towards them. Move a little bit faster while running. Probably a really good fight to cheese with Slinger Thorns. I think I do want to actually tenderize the legs when I get the chance. In fact, that may have been one. Okay, so when we get a Clagger, we can still tenderize without dropping pods. If he drops a pod, I'm going to use it, but we can probably manage not dropping too many of them as long as we play it smart. I'm going to close the distance. Attempt to spin into you when I actually have an opening. He's going to topple at some point. All right. You really like running all over the place. Okay. Try to roll with him. Okay. Please don't flinch me too much. Yeah. Some of the, I guess I could have sheathed. I should have sheathed too. Just some attacks don't give you a lot of time to think. I mean, it gave you plenty of time to think, honestly. If we're being honest. Zero damage. Does have fire resistance, so fair enough. I can't clutch under the legs. It's gonna throw me on the... Oh wait, I can. All right. We're gonna drop... Oh, we're gonna drop that though. Drop off. Don't hit me. Thorns aren't the good slinger spam though. You can still spam them on the face and get good flinches and whatnot, but they're not the best thing. Like bombs are obviously really good. I think piercing pods are probably better on certain monsters. Probably Xeno. It'd be better on Xeno compared to bombs. And I would gather some ore and stuff here. However, he has a tendency to go to that cactus really quickly. So we're going to try to get some chances to attack him off of it. Maybe throw him into exhaustion. Or else we won't be able to get the exhaustion phase. Try to be quick. Conserve stamina here. And when he goes to the next area, we'll go ahead and sharpen. Head is a bit awkward to hit sometimes. There we go. That works for me. And we get Mind's Eye with some of our attacks, namely the spinning ones. So that's nice for us. All right, sheath. Gonna back away so we have enough time. Do that, I would have been fine. Get that other horn broken off. And hitting the stomach is really nice because it's tenderized. Stay next to his back. There's tail. So make sure there's not a random ledge that throws me off of it and I can't do a safety dive. Wonderful hit zones. Can't say I didn't expect it though. Alright, good. Safe drop. This is a very safe drop. Okay, somewhat safe. You can actually get off of the platform pretty quickly. Shouldn't have went into demon mode there in case I didn't have enough stamina. I did have enough stamina, so it wasn't the end of the world. Do a double swoop. Greed. Not punished. What are you doing? Okay, you're just roaring. I was thinking he was fixing to do the bloodbath horn spin attack. Nice. Please hit the leg. Yes, nice. Way too early on the dodge though. All right, almost at 10 minutes. Honestly, hasn't felt like it though, which is surprising. Probably more like 6 to 7 minutes or 7 to 8, something like that. However, we haven't carded yet. We almost did at the start, but we haven't done it yet. Now, we might be fixing to, because like I said last time, as I was talking about carding, we carded. I didn't mention it, but it's just kind of funny irony. Is that the first pod? Cool. Just sheath, run. Comes towards me. Shouldn't reach me. Want to get some distance here. Good. Slide here to get some speed, and then go ahead and grab a Slinger Thorn. Go for another KO. Oh, I don't think you know what's gonna happen here to you. Actually, did it not activate those hits? I can't focus mode to hit in the air. So sad. Ouch. Heal. He can combo you if you're not careful, so it's not always safe to immediately heal. Okay, please don't. Sheath. Dive. Haha. Okay, good. Get out of there. Sheath. Run. Spin. Nice. This is a great spot to hit the stomach and back. Kind of looks like it's a fire element weapon, but no, it's just the weapon sparking. Oh, that's really good. Get out of there, get out of there. I really wish the slide was a little bit more on command. It's not really easy to tell specifically what you can do with it or not. Thankfully we can just drop down though. So that's nice. Probably best not to sharpen. I don't need to, so. It's gonna make it a little more dangerous, actually. Threaded that needle a little bit too closely. There we go. Okay, so not quite 15 minutes, which is good. We've got a little under 15 minutes left to fight Zora. if we're going to be getting it under 2 hours. It's not the most important thing in the world if we go over, especially by how little it will be, but you know, goals, we have goals to shoot for sometimes. Considering at this point we're getting very close to, you know, being slower than the usual times for Defender gear speedruns. However, Defender gear, people who actually know how to play the game and don't just fail constantly and menu horribly like I do, you know, fair enough. We'll take what we can get. We're running out of good ore spots as well. Just kind of getting the extra stuff. And then not again, since I have the second monitor, I can now see whenever the recording fails because of disk space. So I can fix that without, you know, not knowing anything's happened because the audio sounds are muffled now on Windows 11, which is fun. All right, we've proved ourselves. Now it's time to go fight Zora Magdaros. So as to not be completely steamrolled by Nargigante, we shouldn't be, but we're gonna go ahead and fix up our armor. Yay! Look at the very crusty ship. All right, let's go. Let me move. Okay. Run on over to here. Go ahead and set up our armor. Oh, we might. I don't think you get Dragon Ring crystals from Zora. So how high does the bone go? You still need high rank bones. However, for what you get for that bone specifically, this bone weapon, not that bad. You're not trading off. However, it does take a while for the sharpness to actually, you know, not be completely terrible. So, I mean, it's more of a back and forth depending on what you want. Less sharpening or slightly more damage per hit. All right, so what do we have here? We've got Marathon Runner. That will be a nice upgrade over just fire resistance, I think. Unfortunately, a bit of a waste. I'm going to get rid of the one armor there, but that's fine. Leg armor, heavy artillery is going to be useful here, so we're going to hold off on that. Armor, fire resistance, airborne. So 30 defense, 32 defense for Diablos, which is nice, but yeah, it's only 6 more. This, yeah, the health boost is nice, but from 6 defense all the way up to 30. Blinding resistance does absolutely nothing, but you know, sometimes you have to take that. We'll go ahead and make that. Same for the chest armor, honestly. Probably should make this because that's such a large increase in defense. Yeah, we're just gonna make it, using up a lot of money, but you know what? Oh well. Up to 133 defense, which is cool. It's fairly bulky armor, but you know what? There ain't nothing wrong with that. Alright. Shouldn't need that many mega potions. And we still have heavy artillery, which is good. Besides, us eating for attack up is probably much better than just having 1 level of attack. We're fixing to be in high rank anyways, but it won't matter. What is it? 182. $196. So not amazing, but you know, it's a little over 10. Probably 10 raw, actually, exactly. And then 15 raw for a take up large. Something like that. Because again, I don't remember exactly how the dual blade multiplier works. I think it's 1.1. However, it would be nice if it was just 1.0. So you know exactly what the raw is, and you can use that as a baseline for other weapons. Alright, our favorite friend Zora Magdaros coming back for round 2. We're gonna throw a lot of rocks on him. A lot of exploding rocks on him. And have a little gnat appear, and we'll have to fight him off, and then we'll throw a lot more fiery rocks on him. I don't know if you could consider cannonballs rocks, but it fits the analogy, or not the analogy, that doesn't make any sense. If that's what we're going for here, though. Lots of just stones and pebbles being thrown at him. We'll also drill a giant drill bit into him. It's not very nice of us, but you know what? He's fixing to explode, so probably not the best idea to let him just roam free. Back away. Good. It's actually a good combo link there, honestly. Okay, I think that's enough there, so we're gonna go ahead and just mine some ore. Because I believe this will give us high rank ore. How far away are those? Those are decently far. We might save going on there until we actually pop those. And we'll just grab these in the meantime. Because they're right up there. And I don't think that reaches. It's certainly not going to reach. I might be a little late here. He might actually stop for that. And if that's the case, that's pretty cool. Should drop. Just gonna reel back. Go and grab this one, and we'll pop the other one. But since this actually is relying on damage, we want to get as much of that off as we can. That not hit him? It did. Okay, I was gonna say that's not good. I don't think that one's quite gonna hit him yet, but we'll wait and see. There should be a couple of ore spots here that we can grab in the meantime while we're waiting for him. Mosey on over to it. In fact, this will be perfect. I'm gonna activate. Come on. Am I just not hitting it? What's the deal? Maybe you can't hit it until you get on the side. There we go. Still doesn't give me anything, but oh well. Okay. I'm gonna assume that's just Zora shenanigans, because he's a very interesting monster, design-wise. Why can't we let it discharge its energy? What's wrong with that? Couple more stalactites up ahead. That's why we can't let him just do that. Okay, I've not seen that. But just trying to keep him moving, I think, is our main goal here. All right, we're gonna drop down here after farming this one. We might wait for that. He is really just already all this far. I think that'll hit. Maybe not. By the time it hits, it should hit him. In fact, you might not be able to miss it until he's past it already. Yeah, come on. There we go. More focused on ore right now. So Zora might appear here. Okay, so our friend Nerg is here. That's gonna damage me. It's fine though. We've got plenty of defense. Is he gonna... Okay, good. Nope, not yet. It should at some point move me. Maybe. If he starts standing up, then it will move me for sure, probably. I don't know. Quit guessing. Just get a move on. I don't know if he moves until you chase Nergigante off. All right. He's suffering the same fate I am. Just getting hounded by a magma spot. What you doing? Oh, you're moving. Okay. Where are you gonna land? I assume somewhere along here. There you are. Oh no, please don't hit me. Okay, just bounce off, please. Thank you. Oh no, that's not good. I thought he was gonna do the head slam, which wouldn't have hit me. Or maybe it would have. I don't remember your hitboxes sometimes. Careful. Getting a little willy-nilly with my dodging here, which is not gonna end well. Careful. Ouch. Yeah, so the head slam does hit us. Thought it would. Was gonna gamble on it not, but I know better than that. Well, thanks a lot, Zora Magdaros. Be careful. Please stop jumping. Probably the worst move he has because it flinches you out of your potions. Uh-oh. He might be fixing to do a super. I may have done so much damage to him that he's just being actively aggressive now. Talking about Zora specifically. Yeah, he's fixing to launch an attack. You aimed it at me that time. How nice. Okay, Nerd's gone. We lost all of our mega potions, but that's fine. I've never seen him be that aggressive with his blasts. So that might mean I'm actually doing quite a bit of damage to him. Ouch. Okay, so we're probably fixing to go into the final area, which is good. Not enough damage to that one, so we'll go to the back side and then we'll start getting the rest of the ore there. All right, well, that's a nice little boost. Okay then. If you say so, I'll go around. Man, that's such a long detour. Please don't hit me. Okay, thank you. Nice of you to not hit me. I'm sure the other ore nodes have respawned by now, but we'll try to DPS here. Dodge in the right direction or back out. Okay, that is just big attack. Oh, please. Should be able to back up from that one. Just gonna spam here. Okay, good. Please don't just die immediately on impact. Alright, so should have a couple of cannons loaded. Probably should do the middle one first just to be more efficient, but oh well. Okay, please. It's the wrong side. Is that the correct angle? And that one is. And remember, we have heavy artillery, at least one level, so it's doing more damage. All right. That burn actually ate through a lot of my health. All right, so we're 3 minutes over, 4 minutes now. But that's just fine. And I'm just gonna run back and forth between these and put as much as I can into the big turtle. Good enough. Get 4 off on that one. Is up to the barrier now. Is this number 5? It will be number 5. Give it another one. Good. Just Sit here spamming a bunch of cannonballs into the monster. It's not taking any damage, not yet at the very least. Expect on the next volley, the Dragonator should be ready. Okay. Oh, never mind. Don't even get to use the Dragonator. That must be a time-based thing then. Sub 15. Wow, that's nice. That is very nice. So yeah, next time we do these, just spam the stalactites and don't worry too much about breaking the cores because it doesn't take that long. Okay, so now that we're in high rank, we're gonna go ahead, maybe look at our armor options. We really don't have to, as we're not making anything from Zora. Didn't get any high rank ore, I believe, and I guess we're technically not in high rank yet. Oh yeah, since we're technically not in high rank, we can't make anything from it yet. Look, 2 hours and 10 minutes, not bad for the second half of low rank. Alright, so they want us to head to the Wild Spire. I'm gonna see if it lets us, you know, do the high rank stuff. If not, that's just fine with me. We'll do that next time. It will not. What about upgrading? Nope. It's just because we don't have the stuff yet. However, Zora Magdaros. 224 raw with, yeah, a little bit, or a good chunk of green sharpness at the very least. Negative 20% affinity and 18 blast element, which, in 20 defense. However, you have to make the dragon boom blades and then upgrade it, which is not, you know, it's not that. You might as well just go for something else. Either way, there we go. Low rank's done. That was really simple and easy, which is nice. Hopefully the other runs can go this nicely. Hunting horn might take longer. Gunlance, depending on how the gunlance stuff scales. We'll see. Either way, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you for that next. Goodbye.